Hi, I'm Tim, this is the World of Tim, and it's December 1st, 2010.
Maybe someday I'll write a jingle for my show, but right now I don't have one.
First thing I gotta do, eat Kraft dinner. A snowball fight in Germany turned into a riot. 40 people decided, hey, let's make teams and start a snowball war. I used to do that when I was a kid. I used to like make teams, and then you had 10 minutes, and you had to build a big wall, make a bunch of snowballs, get your defenses, and get your planning. And when that 10 minutes was all done, someone would yell, go! And then you would just bombard people with snow, and then it didn't even matter that you made forts and stuff. Some people would hide behind the snowball walls, and so other people had to be all commando and Rambo and dive over the halfway line and try to invade the other people's stuff. And that was fun. And I guess these people in Germany were trying to do the same thing, but they were adults. 40 people turned into 500 people, and it turned into an all-out riot. The police had to come, which is usually what happens in a riot. They became the target of the snowball fight. Nobody saw that coming. Hey, there's a huge snowball fight downtown. How do we stop it? Send in police? Yeah, because that's worked before. It wasn't just snowballs anymore. There were bottles and fireworks and rocks. How did it turn into a riot anyway? Probably the same way it turned into a riot when I was 8 years old. Somebody threw a snowball and it hit somebody in the teeth. Ah, you hit me in the face! We said it would go hitting in the face! It's not fair that you hit me in the face! And then you get hit again. Oh, is that an ice ball? You're not allowed to do ice balls! He did ice balls! I'm telling your mom! So the lesson here is, do it in a secluded area or be 8. A huge 300-pound man was sitting in a bar. This isn't the beginning of a funny joke. This is a real story that happened near me. This huge guy was sitting at the bar and he was drinking shots and drinking beer. He started hitting on this guy's girlfriend. The other guy was like, let's take this outside. So they took it outside. The important things you need to know before we continue on with this story. The giant man is really a giant man. He's 6'8" and 300 pounds. The article points this out and says that the man was 6'8" and got into a confrontation with a much smaller man. No shit. The guy's 6'8". What are the chances this guy was gonna get into a fight with a much bigger man? So they go outside, and the much bigger man wins the fight, obviously, because he's a much bigger man. But that's not the end of the story. You're always fighting one of these guys that hates losing. So what he did was he went to his vehicle, and he got a shotgun, and he walked back into the bar to see this giant bear man. The giant bear man was sitting down and having a shot and drinking a beer. This guy points the gun at his chest and then at the last minute chickens out and shoots him in the leg. And all the pellets go right through this guy's calf. This is the big guy's reaction. That's it. That's the whole reaction. Here it is in close-up. It's like completely out of Hollywood. I got shot in the leg. The other guy was arrested obviously for assault with a weapon, but seriously, you can't even win a fight when you shoot him with a gun. A 17-year-old kid got suspended from Northern University for 2 days and kicked off of any sporting team because he didn't like the way he and his team were being treated. Northern doesn't respect soccer players, which isn't really news because most places in Canada don't respect soccer players. And it's sad. That shit is hard. The article talks about how he was suspended for the things he said about the phys ed department. These kids had to bring their own balls, their own pylon, get their own coach, and play the last 3 home games on a different field so that the football team could have extra practice time. That sounds like disrespect to me. So he went up on stage at the assembly and voiced his opinion. He was suspended because he didn't listen to a teacher who told him to change his speech. This kid was told to change his speech? That means he wrote his speech down, gave it to a teacher to vet. This is a guy who had a clear, concise message, wrote it down, showed it to teachers, which only tells me that this was a decent speech that had no cursing and didn't slight anybody rudely in any way. All it was a speech saying, this is what happened to us, and it sucks, and it's time somebody did something about it. Somebody did do something about it. They said, shut your goddamn face, little kid. You're not allowed to say bad things about us. You get kicked out of school and you're never allowed to play sports here again. Because we decide what you're allowed to think. It's disgusting. This kid needs help because he's right and the school is wrong. Don't forget to subscribe, leave an interesting comment. The most interesting comment in December on any one of my videos will win a free t-shirt. This is what one of them looks like. You can comment about any of the stories I talked about today. You can comment on anything I've already said in a previous video. Or you can do this assignment. Today I've had a song stuck in my head. And it's not a real song. It's from when I was in grade school and we used to play wall ball next to the girls who would skip rope. It's one of the rope skipping songs that's stuck in my head all day. Let me sing it for you. 26 letters in the alphabet. 2 letters each, allowed to miss the beat, so A, B, and then like the rest of the whole goddamn alphabet. So when you were a kid, what was your skipping rope song? There's a good topic. The links to all the stories are in the description below. And before I forget, happy birthday, Phil DeFranco. I'm gonna link here so both people who watch my show can go watch yours. That's my present to you. Happy birthday. Okay, bye-bye!